Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. Okay. So my dear students, in yesterday class we had a discussion and we have completed the objectives of financial system. Okay. So dear students, today in this class I am going to start with the financial system. Okay. So after understanding, okay. After understanding the objectives, okay, today we need to understand the Indian financial system. Indian finance system is what, how it works and how it categorize it, okay, and what are the elements it has. Okay, so before understanding this system, we need to understand how the industrial finance required by different sectors and how it will take the different names. Okay, so you can say the finance, the common name. Finance is what? The common name. But applicability is in a different way. You can say sometimes the Indian financial system. You can say industrial finance. Okay, you can call the agricultural finance. Yes, you can call what we can say other than development finance, government finance. So you can call by different finances. Okay, or you can call by different names. So why it is? Because the finance is required by different industries. The finance is required by different sectors. Okay, so we need to understand here. See what is the need of finance and what are industries or what are sectors are need of this the finance. Okay, the first of all you can say the industrial finance. What is industrial finance? The needs of industry and trade, requiring for a meeting the needs of industry and trade. Agricultural finance. What is agricultural finance? The funds are required for agricultural and other activities. What is development finance? The funds are required for a development purpose. What is government finance? The funds are required to meet the government expenditures. Getting me? So in this way, the finance is required to fulfill our different purposes or different requirements. Okay, so now you understand how the finance, the word or the single meaning may vary in a different topics. Am I right? So here, Indian financial system. Okay, so now let's start with the Indian financial system. Friends, the Indian financial system has been divided in three types. What are those types? Financial markets, financial intermediaries, financial instruments, and securities. Am I right? So, first of all, financial market. Second thing, financial intermediaries, financial instrument, assets or securities. So students, here you understand the financial market. To run a market, what are the intermediaries we require? Okay, and you have the financial market, you have the intermediaries. Okay, then next what is the next requirement? The requirement is what? Assets or securities or tools for a financial market. Okay, so in this chart you understand what is market, what are its types. Okay, to run a market, what are intermediaries we require. Okay, now with the market, the intermediaries of market means what are the securities they are going to deal with, right? So these things we need to understand here. See, first of all, just let's start with the financial market. Okay, financial market is divided in two types. The first one is called organized, second one is called unorganized market. Okay, what is the organized and unorganized market? Students, organized market is that market which is purely handled, controlled and regulated by government. Okay, when there is a government intervention is there. Okay, what is the unorganized market? This is purely uncontrolled by the government. Yes, government in the sense of what here? RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Yes, the bank of banks. you can call. In the when you read the features of Reserve Bank, okay, you get the one word in among the features. One feature is the bank of banks. Bank of bank. Okay, andra ED yes institutions ಎಷ್ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅದಾವ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾರಿಂದ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ RBI ನೇ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ RBI ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಏನಂತ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ಲಿ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಅದು RBI. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಏನಂತ RBI ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ RBI ಇಂದ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, when you deal with the organized market, you are dealing legally. It's quite supported illegal. Okay, means here all the legal authority, authentication and the procedure will be followed in the organized market. Yes, no, there will be absence of such a procedure and authority for authentication. Okay, so in the organized market, again it has been divided into two categories like money market and capital market. Okay, students just understand what is the money market and what is the capital market. Okay, the money market is nothing but the which market lends capital or a money for a short period. Such a market is called money market. And which market lends money or capital for long period. Such a market is called capital market. This is the only the difference between the capital and the money market. Okay, if you want to borrow money for a short period, yes, just go to the money market. Yes, I want to borrow money for a long period, yes, go to the capital market. Okay, yes, so these are the market. In the second thing, what is the another market? The capital market is orange market. What are here the money lenders, indigenous lenders, etc. Okay, money lenders, you may have seen the money lenders. Like they lend money for interest rates. The interest will be the unhealthy competition. There will be the unhealthy competition. You can say the best example. Because if you take the example of national banks or any rural banks, okay, they will be having the healthy competition. Yes, Baba. For example, on a loan, somebody, for example, Bank of India is charging the 7%. Okay, SBI is charging the 8% or the 7.5%, or somebody is charging the 6%. There will be the little variation between the interest rates. Okay, but when you come to the other market, you can't predict even the interest rates. Okay, they may, for example, the national banks are charging the 10% for a year. In this market, they may charge for a month. The same interest rate may be charged for the month. So such a huge difference will be there in the organized market. Okay, in a thoroughly we will discuss in the next class or in upcoming classes. Now let's move just move the financial intermediaries. What is the intermediaries? What is the this financial intermediaries we call? Again, the intermediaries are divided into two categories. You can say the organized sectors and again the unorganized sectors. Okay, because students, in every market you take, in every sector you take, there will be the two sectors always from the from the beginning or since long back we are going to hear this word organized and unorganized sectors, because everywhere there is there will be these two sectors are what together they are growing. You can say they will be side by side, they will be working. Okay, so that is what organized sectors is what we are actually. Again, the organized sectors we can say capital market intermediaries, money market intermediaries. In the organized sectors, money lenders, indigenous bankers, power brokers, and the traders and the landlords and etc. Okay, see here in the financial market there are two markets, money market, capital market. In the same way, to run the financial market in a smooth way in our capital market, these intermediaries are very important here, because without the intermediaries you can't run the business, or you can't run your market, right? So that's what here these are called capital intermediaries, these are called money intermediaries, money market intermediaries. So in the organized sectors, money lenders, just now these all I will go through thoroughly in our upcoming classes. Now time being, today we just understand what are the these markets and what we can enter some subjects, right? So next let's move to the financial instrument assets or the securities. Okay, so what are the securities? Okay, so now see know market is ready here, financial market is ready, intermediaries are ready. So market और intermediaries ಯಾರು ಡೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಡೀಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಏನು ಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಗೆ, ಏನು ಬೇಕು, ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ನೀವು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಡೀಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಡೀಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಏನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸೆಲ್, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬೈ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್, ರೈಟ್? You are ready with the market, you are ready with the intermediaries, okay, but you are not ready with your the things you are going to buy and sell, right? So these things are called what? Securities or assets, okay. You can ask the question like, why sir, why you are buying the assets? Yes, how in the finance, how you are going to assets, whether you are going to sell any building, whether you are going to sell any machinery, or you are going to sell any infrastructure. No, I am not selling, or I am not talking about any of the physical goods. Yes, like a vending machine, I am not talking about any physical goods. Purely I am talking about what here, financial goods. Okay, sorry, these are not called goods. I am given for the example. Okay, so financial assets we call, because in the when you prepare the balance sheet, there will be the two segments, like in a asset column. Okay, fixed assets and the second current assets. Okay, what is fixed assets you call? Just now I said earlier what. Sir, building is a fixed asset, yes, machinery is a fixed asset, or maybe you take the example, land is a fixed asset, okay? But what is the current asset we call? Current assets are nothing but cash in hand, cash at bank, okay? Bills, whatever that comes, okay? So, these are current assets. Goodwill also we call a sort of fixed assets. Why? Goodwill has any other physical existence? No. Still we call the asset. In the same way, these are called assets, because when the things has a equal to the physical assets, a value of the physical asset, also the such things are called what? The assets. Okay. So see here in assets, which what? The obviously transferable. You see, you can take an example. All assets are transferable, maximum. Okay. Then only they are called assets, because assets which what here? The worth of money. Okay. After selling the assets, you get the whatever value it has. Okay, when the some, for example, one ವಸ್ತುಗೆ ಏನದ ಬೆಲೆ, ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಬೆಲೆ ಅದ, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಮಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ವಸ್ತುನ ಮಾರಬೇಕು, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರು ಕೊಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಹಂಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅಸೆಟನ್ನು ಎರಡು ಥರ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಬಲ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನಾನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಬಲ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಬಲ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್? The shares, debentures, government securities, mutual funds, bonds. These are all called the marketable assets. The second hand, the non-marketable assets are bank deposits, real asset policies, company deposits, and others. Okay, these not a shares. You share now to use in the calculation. Change, there is no any restrictions of purchasing of shares and selling of shares. These are pure. Yes, because that's what they call the shares. Because these are money or equal to the money, means which are easily converted to the money. Yes or no? For example, if you are having the worth of rupees 20 lakhs building, and you are having the worth of rupees 20 lakhs gold. Okay. Now, if I give you the task that you go and sell your product in a within a 24 hours and get the money. Okay. I will give the task for the two people here, or you can say the ಇಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಇದೆ ಯಾರು ಜಲ್ದಿ ಮಾರಿ ಯಾವ ವಸ್ತು ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಕೇಳಿ, ಸರ್ ಅಕ್ಕ ಯಾಕೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತಾರೆ? ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ನಾವು ಈಸಿಲಿ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಬೋದು, ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ನ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗಿಗೂ ತಿಮ್ಮದೈತಿ, ನಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ತಿನ್ನಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಐತಿ, ಬಟ್ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ನ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಮಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಈ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಬಲ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮಾರ್ಬೋದು, ಈಸಿಲಿ ಮನಿನಾಗ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. But other cases ಇಲ್ಲ, bank deposits are not transferable, PFs are not transferable, LIC ಬರಲ್ಲ, community deposits ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Only the individual can get a benefit of it, right? For example, I am having the FD in XYZ bank. Okay, I can get the interest and I can get the principal money with the interest after the some period of maturity period. Yes or no? During maturity also you can get this kind of thing. Okay, but thing is what? I can't sell those deposits. Even the bank can't sell those deposits. Getting me? So this was the brief introduction of the Indian financial system, about the financial market, financial intermediaries, financial instruments, again the sub organizer market, another market, okay, and market process and non-market process. Okay, so students, just to go through the KD Baswa textbook, in the KD Baswa textbook, this chart will be available. Go through the chart, okay, and okay, be ready for the in the next coming class. I am going to start with the thorough. Will start thoroughly in this financial market. Okay, so until unless, okay, be healthy, stay healthy, okay, be careful. Okay, bye bye.